Hey everyone, I had a request for showing a little bit of Warlock solo footage. I'm not going to do Billy Bob voice or anything, just going to kind of give you a preview of the changes to Metamorphosis here. When you use the glyph of Metamorphosis, which is now the glyph of Demon Hunting, it changes a lot of your abilities and kind of buffs you a little bit. Some of the main things is it does increase your threat generated, changes your Soul Shatter into a taunt. So, I don't know, I read that they're not actually going to be able to tank dungeons like Q as a tank, but maybe effectively off tank or use it in like a situation where the tank dies and the Warlock can pick it up or something. But a few interesting things. When you get this glyph, you actually generate Demonic Fury easier. You don't seem to lose Demonic Fury anymore just by being in Metamorphosis form, which is nice. And it causes your Demonic Slash to generate Demonic Power, so it's a little easier to keep up. I haven't really played my Warlock much in a really long time, so I'm pretty rusty with everything, so you'll have to kind of bear with me as I figure everything out. But I'm in Blackrock Caverns right now. I figured this would be easiest due to my really low item level. But as you can see, I'm not taking a whole lot of damage. I chose the talent, which heals me for 10% of my damage done on Demonic Slash and a few other abilities. It seemed to me to be a good option. It was either going to be that one or one that changes your life drain into an AoE life drain that drains life from all enemies around you. So, and then there's another one that is a cooldown ability that I believe gives you 50% of your health and increases healing done to you by 20 or 30% for 20 seconds. So I figured constant healing while I'm fighting would be the best option, but we'll see. But so far so good. I'm not taking a ton of damage. I seem to have a pretty easy time out healing. I have been periodically using this ability here that drains half of my demon's current health, but gives me a shield for 300% of the health it takes from them, which ends up coming out to like 110,000, which is a lot. So it helps out a lot. Still using Corruption, Bane of Doom, Hand of Gul'dan, throwing in some other random spells here to do some more damage because I was used to the original Metamorphosis, which would burn through my Demonic Fury really fast, but in this form I'm actually getting up to 1,000 and staying at it pretty constantly, so I think I'm doing pretty well considering how horrible my Warlock has like a 345 item level. So actually someone who at a higher item level would do a whole lot better than what I'm doing, I'm sure. But I'm gonna do a 4 pull here. Try to pull him back so I don't pull the boss. Drop some Hands of Gul'dan. Try to use some of my spells here. It really seems like you do a pretty decent amount of damage still. I think for my gear he's doing quite a bit of damage, and it doesn't seem too bad on keeping your health up just by yourself. So I would think with a healer, I don't see any reason why a Warlock couldn't tank 5-man dungeons fairly easily like this. Drain some life here so I'm ready for the boss. It would be nice if they did something with Drain Life to where maybe it healed a little more when you were in Threatening Presence, or maybe just was an instant cast, healed for a chunk instead of having to channel it. But it still seems to work out pretty well. Maybe with the AoE life drain talent instead, it'd be a little better. Let's go ahead and skip ahead here to the next video. Kill the boss here, drop my Abyssal, which is the Infernal, but use some Hands of Blue Dam, my damage over time. You'll notice I don't have Bane of Agony or Immolation as Demonology. So my abilities here, use my shield. Get the chains. The purple beam ability is Fell Flame, what it transforms into now when you're in Metamorphosis. It's like a twilight beam that hits everything in front of you. It does a pretty decent amount of damage. Use my Mortal Coil, which is another talent that changes your Death Coil into Mortal Coil, which heals 20% of your life and still does the Horrify effect. Soulfire out here. But all in all, it's looking really good. I think this went really well considering how bad my Warlock's gear is. But someone with really good gear would probably breeze through things more difficult than this. I've already seen one of a Warlock soloing more chalk, so show you some of the tooltips here for some of the abilities. And that's pretty much it. Things are looking good for Warlocks. I like a lot of the changes. It would be nice if they allowed you to actually queue as a tank. Otherwise, you know, if you're running with a group of friends or whatever, you can just go as a tank. Anyway, thanks for watching, and post any comments or questions below.